to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22
and this happened back to back. She caused the scene. They left. She came right back, and all this shit happened.
So timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open.
Casino. Sharon some stupid ass.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Finding
she says she better go straight.
And he's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan.
You're not supposed to mess with nobody, bro.
You keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Yeah, he's definitely right.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And now she's doing this. Who knows what she was all fucking night morning.
Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah, call the thing about his first and last name.
Now Jones. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to run inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case,
niggas taking mad pictures. She calling niggas by their name.
On 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at
Crazy.
3rd and 8. Throwing, Jones. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, LA! On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. 5 yards is the tally on the first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Everything.
Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline.
Then this happened. Back to back to back. This bitch is crazy. All back to back to back. In a few hours. In like 10 hours. Yeah. 2 days. She's bugging.
This will go to Henry out wide. And the tackle going to be
How stupid ass went right back to that restaurant and just caused trouble.
Just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want...
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back here.
Oh, my God. I'm getting my ass whooped already.
Backs in the backfield to help pass protect. All the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They knocked the ball from the backfield.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch.
Kansas City on the ball. Nigga had everything in the books.
A number of big plays already in this one.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chargers
21-0 in the second quarter.
Surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-0.
Just to try to get him to flip. Show him pictures of his wife with the pin nigga.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
On 1st and 10, Jones. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Working with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got it. Touchdown. Chigga-Cockrell. A 15-yard touchdown drive. And the Barons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good.
All right, 21-7.
21-7.
Good. Look at this spot now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way to stop us.
All the money, all the jewels.
But officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ran through her every day, all day. And she was fire, more fire than probably all of them.
More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Ran through her, take all her money, all her fucking jewels, and she died.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Play action. It's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cooper. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
On 4th down, Herbert. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Chargers.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by Jackson. And he's got some
he happy. He don't got work for that
he's
nigga
out
no
of
more.
bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask
They hit it with 2 bats.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And caught by
Get the
Cooper.
fuck out of here.
Chargers. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And
What? They're not
Chargers
showing
will
it.
extend their lead here
They
just
showing this. They were showing
time.
Pesci. Every fucking bone is broken. Everything.
And the lead now
From
to
head to
3
toe. Look,
touchdowns
in the
to
hole you
21.
go. Look.
So
They ain't
we're
beating them.
home to figuring out who will represent the AFC
Guess what?
in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, guess what? That's his brother. Of course he did. Yes, he did. He did mad shit. You just ain't see it. Look, now it's your turn.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Joey Sly.
We're losing 28-7 going into the second half.
It's a 7?
See if I can make it come back.
Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we
Oh,
will
this
start
nigga
here
blocked it?
at the 25.
Excuse me.
Cause he did
The
that,
offense back
and he
out
ain't, it
there
wasn't
at the line,
authorized.
ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength is on display there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Henry up the middle. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Oh, they want to save
The
it?
last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Barons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Into the third. I gotta get a stop.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert drops it underneath to Spiller. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this returnable for Hines. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, going the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Come on, Daniel Jones. You got to do better than that, bro.
Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Isabella. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here. They're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Duvernay. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Charger 16. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Back to throw. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Gerald Everett. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Barons have cut it back within a score.
21-28. Still time in the third quarter now.
Point by Gay is up and good.
He's still winning.
They're within 7 now.
Cut it to 7.
21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On first down, it's Herbert. Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down.
Oh my gosh, this nigga's just picking me apart. Like, I can't stop shit, bro.
41 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone covered. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. Setting up the screen. Here's Spiller. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled for just a short gain.
And he's in.
I fucking can't get a stop, bro. Like, I cannot get a stop.
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Out left, he's got it to Everett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, two's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Number 89. It's a gain of 9.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, a lot of people think the tight end's a safety valve position, but I think in situations like this, he's often a primary receiver, and they missed an opportunity there.
Yeah, missed an opportunity indeed to pick up the first. They'll run for it with Henry. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Never recover from that fucking lead.
My team
A
is
play
trash.
fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete.
Like, it wasn't even him, it was just his team doing all the fucking work.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that
Yeah, I do.
year that message would
Take it on the
sink in.
chin.
And it feels like every year we see something like this.
It was 28-0 in the first half. I cut it 28-21, and then I just couldn't get a fucking stop.
Every team's dangerous.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone.
Nyheim Hines on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And picked up by the Chargers. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard
And this dude
line.
ain't shit neither. Like, he really
The
ain't shit.
defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run here with Spiller. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, Spiller. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of
15
3.
yard face mask on top of that.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they take a knee.